What's up, guys? What's going on? It's your girl Ken. If you're new here, welcome. For those that have been here before, you already know what time it is. We don't even have to discuss the current event at hand. Brockhampton Iridescence is out now. Currently, it's 12:15, so I'm already... Do you see that? I already see what kind of night this is gonna be. Iridescence is out now. We got 15 songs. So we're gonna go ahead and get into this. But other than that though, playa, you doing good? Alright, man, that's all that matters. I'm really excited for this project because I just got back from seeing the documentary too, The Longest Summer in America. And it was just a in-depth, behind-the-scenes look at just the group overall and everything they've overcome within just the past few months. So to see how hard they've worked on this album, I'm very, very excited to see what they have in store. The album for them was just very emotional. It was something that kind of brought them back to the center of why they became a group in the first place, the brotherhood, just everything that they represent. So this album is really just for them. So I'm really, really excited to hear what they have in store, from the production, the lyrics, everything like that. So let's start off with the first one called New Orleans. We're about to blast this, so here we go.
Perfectly fine. That's fine. Said nigga, brother, what you living for? They show what you couldn't get. I couldn't tell you was fire. Situation is dire. Here they go, some the quiet.
I love that part, that boom, 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 boom. Ah.
This the only sign of life.
Joba! When I tell you I love this man, Joba, I love you, all right? You have a place right here. Do you understand me? Every time you come in for something, you come in for the kill. You come in for the kill. You bring so many like different theatrics with your voice. Help. Are you with me? All right. All right.
I've never been on top, but I'm up here somewhere. Out here, nobody can tell me shit. Never mind what I did back then. You should take a look at your...
I've been down too long, cousin. I've been down too long, brother. Tell the world I ain't scared nothing. Tell the world I ain't scared jumping. Tell my boy I want to cripple on it. Tell the world stop tripping now.
My camera's rude. It shut off. I'm sorry about that. I don't know why it did it. This junk just transitioned into the next song. So smooth. Okay? I can't even get my thoughts across about the first one. So, the first one, I was just trying to catch like the feel of the song first. But then, you know, coming into it, it was like, oh snap, alright. Like, Joba, help. Wow. So that's our opener right there. Okay. I'll go more in depth in a minute, like later. But I'm going to show you guys how it went out of New Orleans and is going into the next one, which is called Thug Life. I do think, like I said, I just had to get used to that beat first, but yeah, it was a pretty consistent like flow with the production, pretty consistent sound. But what was doing it was the switching up of the delivery from everybody. Dom, Kevin stayed pretty consistent with his parts, but yeah, like just the delivery from everybody. Dom, Kevin, Joba, Merlin. I think I heard Bareface's part in there too. There was just, I was trying to keep up at one point, but yeah.
I gotta get that
Bro. How do you carry on the production or like the beat, that tempo from the previous track, and it just goes right into the next one? Answer me, Brockhampton, all of you. I need a response. When did this, you got Martin Luther King stopping by. When did he even come back down here? Alright, so that one had just like a clear ending to it. I'm wondering if those two were just meant to just coincide together the way that it did. But, oh man, like just that overall transition to make it sound more of like a, I don't necessarily want to say like a ballad, but wow, I really liked how they did that. I liked how y'all did that. Bareface, baby. What can I say? What can I say to you? Boy, you already know what's going on. I definitely want to go back and listen to that one though, because I want to really hear the lyrics and what was being said. Sound like some deep stuff that was being said actually. This next one is called Berlin.
Chip on my shoulder, 100 leagues under the sea.
That's giving me some that's reminding me of like Post Malone when I from his album Beer Bongs and Bentleys.
And I follow that shit wherever it blows. You hung yourself, that's not my fault. I just supplied the rope.
Woo! You hung yourself, that's not my fault. I just supplied the rope. Yikes! Yo! Son! Maspikas, what are you doing? You about to blow my stuff out. Oh my god. Definitely had some favorite parts. The ending, like I said, I'm gonna need y'all to chill. My Honda can only take so much, you dig? I don't know who did the singing part. That sounds like it's a girl's voice. I don't know who's doing that. If they're just distorting somebody's voice, then that's really dope. So this next one is called Something About Him.
It's like magic, there's something about him. I know that.
Is this Kevin? Is this Kevin to Jaden? If so, my heart is going to melt right out of my body and onto the floor. Oh, that would make sense. That would make sense if that's Kevin. And then that would mean that's Kevin in freaking Berlin. If that's like his voice and they just kind of like distorted it.
There's something about him. His kind, nice and flashy.
I thought it was cute, you know, like a little short type of thing. You know, something light. This next one is called Where the Cash At?
Like a trash man.
Ooh.
Pull up in your grill, but I'm not a fan. I'm like the IRS, pull up to your address.
Hell.
I'll sign up there for like, if she goes to prison. We'll see when the entrance over there with the pants.
Hey.
Hold on, let I bring them out. I was sleeping upside down.
Hey.
You know if I come around, they stay right up on my
Was it just Merlin and Matt on that one? I like the delivery, like, but this production is throwing me. I feel like a quarter in a dryer. I'm cool when it's not turned on or nothing like that. But as soon as you turn that thing on, like I'm all over the place. Like this production is crazy. It's aggressive. They sound like they're trying to get stuff off their chest. Like this is kind of what this is about. But I love that dun 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 dun. This one is called Wait.
They split my world into pieces. I ain't heard like I'm the worst in the boy band. I ain't sleep.
Don't say that. I mean, I know it's your feelings, but you're not the worst in the boy band. None of y'all are bad. Let's start there.
And she was mad cause I never wanna show her off. And every time she took her bra off, my dick would get soft. I thought I had a problem. Kept my head inside a pillow.
For those that saw the documentary, I think these are the kids that were singing. You gotta calm down. Oh my Wait, I gotta go back. I gotta go back some. I gotta go back some. Yes! Yes! Who did this? Oh, that sounds good. Who did this? Tell me. Tell me, who did this?
We're born with the dollar sign attached to our tempo.
Oh.
Life is a dish served cold most times.
Let's roll a Loveken one, hey.
Nah. Cut it out. Oh my gosh. How did y'all go from that fast tempo and then y'all slowed it back down? There was no like interruption in between any of it. It just went so smoothly, like, wow.
The pieces filled with snakes, you gotta keep it cool and recognize the wolves that wanna try and leave you wool. Don't let them treat you like a window, you know.
Hands down, one of my favorites. What in the world with those switch ups, man? Like, I just bit my tongue with those switch ups. Who's responsible? Oh, it was looking like some Outcast vibes. Just like how fast it was going. But wow. At this point of the review, I need to go home. The girl is too far not to get her car jumped off if my battery dies. So I'm about to head back to the house and then we'll finish it up there. Yeah, I went home and fell asleep. So this one is called District.
Praise God! Hallelujah! Hallelujah! No, I can't find that shit!
God, I freaking love Joba. Like, there's one thing I can definitely say about this album thus far. Like, Joba's parts are killing it.
I feel the
Jesus Christ! I'm gonna die out here. It's hot, dude. You understand that this is something that's a completely different sound for them. That's what I'm gaining from this. But yeah, it's been at certain points of the song that kind of gets me into it. More so grabbing me at the very beginning. District was cool. At this point, I like that. I like that a lot. Next one is Loophole.
I'm like, damn, these checks ain't like the checks that I'm used to niggas seeing. I'm not being able to get 4 and 5 cars and jewelry and things that I want to get. So I'm like, I mean, running. It was just, see, that goes to show maybe they wasn't never really my friend.
I could barely rap, I could barely dance, I could barely laugh, I could barely hang and leave a male stripper do a belly dance for me and my boyfriend since.
Running around to the dentist offices, killing 2 birds in 1 stone. When I was younger, way before I was grown, I wanted.
She got laid off, hit my lawyer for some paper. I'm afraid this be my pain.
I like how they did that. How it got like quiet in the background when you might have thought like the beat was gonna come back in. And then they slowly brought like the sound back in behind the vocal. I like how they did that.
It's crazy how things to the best, we're reminiscent till we check ourselves. It's crazy how people who left to they feel left out when we step out. Still like us they do it at night.
I feel like that kind of gave me, I could get into the flow of the song a lot easier. Despite there being like, you know, different sounds and stuff like that, I could still kind of like, you know, feel the vibe of it. So yeah, I like that one, especially the instrument usage towards like that mid-ending point. I like that a lot. Next one is, I messed up the pronunciation of this before, but I think what I'm gonna do, I heard this song when they dropped the video yesterday, so I might just put in the clip of when I was listening to it at home. But I think it's Jove, or is it pronounced differently? Chaiba. This beat is definitely like different compared to the other singles, but I understand the other singles aren't on this album at all. But yeah, it took me a little second to get into the flow of like the beat and everything, so I just wasn't expecting this type of beat.
To the casket drops, I look like God. Fuck the world, I sounded right. Got too much to quit. Goddamn, I'm feeling sick, bitch. Call the doctor. I think I ain't been dead too.
Hello. off guard. Stop it.
Misunderstood since birth. Fuck what you think and fuck what you heard.
Misunderstood since birth.
I thought I knew better. Wish I knew better. I was better. I'm dealing with the fame and you fake motherfuckers.
Who hurt my boy? Joba. Who hurt him? Who? Who done it? Who did it? Who done did it? Let me know. Let me know. He's livid. Do you know what you have to do to get someone livid?
Excuse me.
Excuse me? I was ready to fight somebody that I didn't even know. Cause Joba had me like, who hurt you, my boy? But then Merlin came up in here. We can relax a little bit. Not too much, but a little bit. Oh, this is a perfect example of how Bareface can come up in there and just like body some stuff too. Cause you know, in which one was it? Which one was it? Was it Diana? No, Truman. Like when it got to his part, like the ending was kind of thrown off a little bit. This right here was perfect because as far as like him coming in and everything like that, his delivery was perfect for the flow of the song. That's what I'm trying to say. Like, yo, you did that, my boy. You did that. That's probably not even the hardest song on the album. That's probably like a preview of how hard they're gonna go on this album. All right, the next one is called Honey.
I need to step out with no frustration. I need a permanent getaway vacation. They got a permanent.
What I feel like if I would have heard Eminem, guess who's back again.
I thought I moved to orphanage for the summer. I could've been home.
Time pick up one time, pick up one time. Pick up.
Let's dance for you! Oh, tonight I'm gonna dance for you. Oh, it's about to go down.
You did it right, you did it right. Shy with all every successful black running for a price. Fight, do I make this shit last my whole life? But if they don't wanna come to the concert, say hi.
That just made me love that song 10 times more. We're gonna let this go straight into Vivid.
You paid up that we did it once I get the mileage with it.
Yeah, I have certain parts of like the production I really liked with that song. Cause the first time listen, it's just like real talk. It's a lot going on. I think that's all I can really say for that one. This one is called San Marcos.
Oh, whiskey on them icy rush. Flood down some bags like oxidus. I don't see it, this is nice for me. I can't help but feel.
My camera was shaking, I didn't realize it. I think that one was kind of like okay for me, to be honest. This next one is Tanya. I've heard Tanya before, but it's been a minute since I've heard Tanya. I saw them performing on Jimmy Fallon. Before we get into Tanya, I'm noticing the album now taking like a shift in its sound, more like of a ballad type of slow music now.
Sometimes it be so spot on it hurts, like on Oxy couldn't decide.
Yo, that sounds so different compared to watching it on my computer. I really like that one too. The last one is Fabric. So let's go ahead and finish this off. Jesus.
Every time I see this shit, I wanna kill myself. And they coming for my mother, sending bullets from my head.
Hello? Yo, that was a switch up right there. That was quite the switch up. Hello? Right now, I don't know how I feel right now. The album has me really like all over the place. I'm gonna go ahead and get my top songs out. Wait, Jove, if that's how it's pronounced. Honey, God. Tanya, I can't do that. Tanya, and I think I need to listen to Fabric again, but yeah, I think I had like District, but as far as like my top ones, those were my top ones. So now the album overall, definitely different. Like for the first listen, it took me for a loop because the sounds were just all over the place. This was so different for them. But in a sense, I try to keep an open mind with stuff like that. Kind of like with ASAP and Testing, just well, the name of the album spoke for itself. Just doing different sounds and sounding different, experimenting with different things. And I think that's what they were doing here. And I remember they were in London when they were recording this and everything like that. So there's no telling like whatever inspired them to do certain songs or have sounds for certain songs. I feel like for their previous albums, like the Saturation albums, it had like a different flow. Like, yeah, they had different sounds and stuff like that going on, but it still flowed in a way. This album is definitely more aggressive in the beginning, and then it transitions to more slower sounds and slower beats and stuff like that. And I think Fabric was definitely the one that kind of had like a slowness to it, and then it switched up towards the end to give it kind of a faster pace. Overall, I still don't know how I feel about the album. I don't think it was bad by any means, but I don't necessarily think it was their best one. It's different for them, in my opinion. I'm gonna listen to it again, like I said, not stopping anything. My friend actually described it perfectly. He called it loud. The entire album is really just loud, just in your face type of stuff. Lyrically, everybody did their thing. They played their part well. They did their thing as far as the members, and I did like the distortion that they used for Kevin's voice in a lot of the songs too. It's just the production that I'd have to kind of get used to with a lot of these. Other than that, y'all, I really do apologize for all this like switching up and stuff. This video was really all over the place, so my apologies about that. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. Go ahead and let me know what you thought about the album and everything below. I cannot believe they had Beyonce on a song, but that junk was hitting, okay? Go ahead and join the day ones by subscribing. We're growing every day, and I appreciate y'all so much for that. And as always, y'all stay safe in these streets, and I'll see you on the next one.